Today I'm gonna teach you how to solo Sunken Temple from level 52 all the way to 60 if you want. The experience is about 130k per hour, which is about the same as Sulfurak, but of course after 52, 54 actually, you don't get any XP in Sulfurak, so this is when Sunken Temple comes online. You do make a little more money in Sunken Temple, and the higher level you get, it gets a little faster too, because right now I'm having a lot of mana problems. Also, I am playing on Era, and you do not get any resistance on the auction house. If you were to buy like 40 nature resistance, you will have infinite mana pretty much. Talent build really quick. I go full frost, standard frost, improved blizzard, permafrost, and ice barrier, very important. Ice barrier will let you absorb the acid speeds. And here we're gonna take arcane focus, arcane subtlety, and here magic absorption. 10 to resistances, and every time you fully resist a spell, you take 5% more mana. This is gonna be our main source of power, of gas, or whatever you wanna call it. During this pool, we're gonna take a couple acid speeds on purpose, trying to gamble that I'm gonna resist them, and that will give me the mana I need to do this pool really fast. Also, you're gonna need either swiftness potions or the nifty stopwatch. The nifty stopwatch has a 30-minute cooldown, so that means you are gonna need a potion every other run too. They are not cheap, but like you need them, okay? Here we go. So this is how you get to the pooling phase. We run over this ledge and the mobs in there do not hit me. There's a patrol in here, we're gonna blink right through it. Sometimes they are on the other side, they do not show up at all. We're gonna see. Okay, they are not here, good. We're gonna get to this corner, we're gonna Nova them right here. We get behind this wall so they cannot shoot us with spells on the way. And down here we're gonna refresh shield, we're gonna drop down in this exact angle, we're gonna blink before we hit the ground. And now keep in mind that I'm being really careful not to pull anything here. At level 52, this is why you need 52 by the way. At level 52 you can barely avoid pulling all of them. And they all reset. Okay, so we gotta get on top of this ledge. It's really finicky as a gnome. Every other race can do it on a single jump. I can't. But you gotta like spam jump really hard in this angle like this. Okay, let's do it again. You got time. You're not in combat. There we go. We're gonna swap to Mage armor. We're gonna put both shields up. Like so. And we gotta run all across this ledge. All the way to Eranikos' room. That's the one in the south. Now they are looping, that's perfect. I gotta get in the corner, this corner right here, before they get to me, so they do not pull. This is the two bosses. Okay, they reset, we're gonna get full mana. Don't forget Mage Armor, we need Mage Armor now. Gives you resistance, mana regen, you need it. Okay, so I'm gonna do both shields again. We're gonna get in this line, more or less. And we're gonna pull them with Blizzard, right here. There we go. Now we run to Eranikos with the two bosses chasing. If they touch Eranikos is gonna call every single dragon in the dungeon to us. There you go, perfect. If you get on this ledge, they reset like that. Good stuff. And now we gotta go to this corner right here. Here they come. Good. You cannot go over here until those bosses pass or you pull them and you're dead. Okay, so now we gotta go all the way to the other side of the hallway. You see this little line of millions of mobs. This is perfect. This is exactly what you wanna see. Be careful, you can still pull them. Be careful on that. Very well, we're gonna wait. Okay, so we wanna get on the end of this hallway to render the mobs on the back. Otherwise they do not show up. It's like the patrols in Molten Core. If you ever done a Molten Core speedrun, you know how you gotta go to the corner and render them. Same stuff. That's the last pack, I'm pretty sure. Okay. We put both Ice Barrier and Mana Shield again. We gotta get all the way back to Eranikos now. And we are gonna need a speed boost. Either the nifty stopwatch from a quest in the Badlands, pretty easy to get, or swiftness potions, which are expensive, but you need either one of those to live here. You can do it without, it's really tricky, it's not worth it, trust me, it's not worth it. So There we go, the bosses pull like that. I pulled the bosses on the back, that was a little messy, but it's fine. We're gonna pop a nifty stopwatch. I got a nice little push by the dragons. It's pretty convenient. That was messed up, I was supposed to pull them a little earlier. I was supposed to hit them with Blizzard when they were stuck all the way in that pile, but it's fine, they all pull. So we're gonna drop a Blizzard at the ones in the front a little bit. When they start casting, we just run away. We're trying to get them tight. It is very important we stack them as tight as possible in this phase, because they gotta run through us, and if the line is too long because they are too staggered, the ice block is not gonna last us long enough for them to go through, and we're gonna die. Very well, so we get on top of this ledge. Very easy jump even for a gnome. And at the very last second, when they are about to get to us, we ice block. And they are like, oh my god, where did he go? What the hell, man? And there you go, they all run past us. We're gonna take this time to bandage really quickly. Perfect. And if we drop down, we gotta stand on this lip at this very distance from the mobs. And we're gonna be out of line of sight of the casters, you see? And we're gonna Blizzard them, we're gonna jump over here. When we jump over here, we wanna get behind this wall, or they are gonna shoot us with the spells and we're gonna die. The casters can one-shot you very easily. Don't forget to put ice barrier on every time. And this is basically the loop on the kill phase. We stand here, we do a Blizzard. I have LBUI cast bars enabled. If a mob is casting, it shows up right there. If you see a mob start casting, you jump on the top immediately and you hide behind the wall, or you die. Trust me, you die instantly, they do stupid damage. If you had nature resistance, you could face tank them for the most part, but I don't. Because I am in era and there is no low level items for that. I checked out the auction house, I couldn't get any. If you get like 60 nature resistance, you can face tank them and you get free mana the entire time. That would be pretty good. Either way, our goal right now, they are casting, so I gotta get behind, like that. There we go. Our goal right now is to empty our mana so we can evocate for full mana again. So we're doing max rank Blizzard the entire time. Now we are pretty much at 0 mana, we're gonna climb back up. We're gonna get here and we're gonna evo. We gotta get full mana again. We're gonna do one Blizzard, then I'm gonna put my mana gem on cooldown as quickly as possible because I have two. The mana Citrine and the mana Jade. We wanna use both. They have a 1 minute, 2 minute cooldown each. They share a cooldown. Very good, we're gonna put one on cooldown right there. We use it. Full mana again. You can get away with not using mana potions, and like, you can do rank 1 Blizzard, you should have it on your bars no matter what. You can do rank 1 Blizzard almost indefinitely, pretty much, actually, you get more mana than you spend on that, you regenerate. It would take you forever, right? But you could kill them with rank 1 Blizzard. Okay, I messed up in there. If you're out of line of sight, you cannot drop the Blizzard. Whoop. Gotta angle it a little better. I got an unlucky resist right there, that's no problem though, we just get back here. If you do not hit them for 45 seconds, you lose the XP. So that's the rule of thumb. You always want to be hitting them. Even if it's a rank 1 Blizzard, you cannot go 45 seconds without doing damage, or you get reduced XP. Almost every pull from the mobs that die in there, you get 1 mana potion. They drop them. So you can afford to drop 1 mana potion every pull and you are gonna break even most of the time. The gold in this is not that great compared to like other farms you can do. But these runs are way faster. They are like barely 15 minutes long. Clear casting gives you a free Blizzard, that's like a free 1000 mana, it is huge. Sadly, it is not happening right now. I'm gonna tank one of these on purpose to see if I get a resist. I did not. You can bandage on cooldown pretty much. They drop cloth, so You should be bandaging us every time you can. Get some value out of that. And they are like 10% left. I'm gonna have to pop a mana potion. Don't forget the positioning. It is very important that you stand on the leap. Oh, I got a clear casting right there, you see? Nice. Okay, so we're gonna do a double blizzard. Not ideal, but I have to take it. I got no mana. And they are almost dead. Next cycle they are gonna die. Let's narrow down the position once again. You have to stand on top of this leap, right against the wall at about this distance. Oh, I got too distracted in there. Oof. There's only 3 of them, so I'm gonna try to troll it a little bit here. Gonna want them down. Do it a little faster. When mobs get below 5% HP, by the way, they move way slower, so... Little tip you can take advantage of. See? He's not even slowed or anything, it's just under 5%, they get slower. And there we go, that's the full pool. They drop a decent amount of gold, like 4-5 gold a run, pretty much. And some rune cloth, and you get a chance for a bunch of different BOEs. Edge Masters, I'm pretty sure, can drop from here too. So you got that going on, there is a chance. Jesus, if you get a Edge Masters in era, you're like 10,000 gold or something insane like that. Like, there's a bunch of other BOE wall drops that you can get here. The mobs are level 50, 51 is like the sweet spot for wall drops. Anyway, you get down here, we're gonna go down these stairs, and this is the entrance of the dungeon. You don't have to do any fancy tricks like in Sulfurak to reset. You just walk down here, and there you go, that's the entrance to the dungeon. You can just get out and reset. Let's see the time this time. It is very consistent, almost all the time is like 15 minutes, 14 minutes and 42 seconds. Every level you get a little faster. And yes, I am speedrunning to 60, we're doing an Arcane era. If you're interested, we're on Whitemane, US, Alliance. We're gonna do a couple no minimum budget runs to get people in the door and stuff like that. If you're interested, check out the Discord and subscribe, join the Discord, and thank you for watching.